Hi, YouTube family. It has been a minute. I've been so busy, but I wanted to come in and do number 9 year, 2016 year, so that you can understand a little bit about what I do and you know what to look forward to in your year. Next year is 2016, and so we have to take that number and reduce it down to a single digit. So I kind of wrote it down for you to see. It's backwards, but it's 2016, and then you add up all the digits: 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6, and that equals a 9 universal year. That means, and when I say universal, that's the year that we're in, and you're going to have some of the energy from that 9 year affecting everybody. Everyone goes through numerical cycles. They go from a 1 year to a 9 year, and a 9 year is the closure. That's the end of the cycle. That's the time when you should be reviewing what you've done, or what you've been like, or what have you added to your own self, your family, your relationships, what have you. It's a year to review. The 9 year is a very karmic year, which means that if you've given out good and done good and helped others, then you can expect that back. On the other hand, if you've been less than your best, wicked, evil, cruel, mean, racist, any of that, misogynist, any of those things, that's coming back to you as well in one way or another. Along with that, you can find with that karmic year, there is a lot of endings in that year. We're starting to see that already. If you look at in music industry, in the Hollywood industry, who's together, who's breaking up. It's a year of endings. So with it being a karmic year, I'd be very clear on how I'm going to be towards anyone that I'm with, any relationship I'm in. And relationships don't just have to be lovers. It can be friendships. It can be family members. Treat those with respect and honor so that you can experience that back. It's also ending in workplaces. Let's say, for example, you have a job and it's just not fitting you, but you've been holding on to it for all this time. You better learn how to let go. And that's letting go with anything, because if you don't let it go, the energy of that year is going to come through and sweep it out of your life anyways. Definitely finish any projects that you have going on right now. Get them finished by the end of the year so you don't have to experience the situation where it never gets finished. A lot of people are going to find themselves being more spiritual, looking for God or higher power, going back to the churches more, or finding ways that they can have a direct connection with God through prayers, meditation, chanting, what have you, and really investigating and researching into spirituality, feeling that something is missing. Even if you have all the material things that you thought you wanted, or all the degrees, or the best relationship, something is still going to be missing, and you're going to want to have whatever that something is. You're going to want to have it in your life, and you're going to be turning to God or higher power to make that come true for you. But always remember that that's always with you. That's always a side of you. It's who you are. We're all connected in this universal energy. It hasn't left. It's that you have turned your back. But you will be scrambling in this chaotic year, I'll put it like that, with so many endings. You're going to want to know what is going on. Expect people to make some major moves. When I say major moves, I mean location. They may move across the country, or they may move back to their hometown from wherever they were. You may also find people moving overseas to and from, looking for a change or searching for something. And it's a good thing to do, and it's a good time to do it. Don't be surprised if you find people that are in your world, out of the people that you really trust and believe in, that someone may stab you in the back and you never saw it coming. We all like to try to be up on those types of experiences, but it's going to happen so quickly and so easily for them that you're not going to see it. But don't worry, because you will definitely bounce back. A lot of people are going to be showing more of their humanitarian sides. There's so many kids here, and I'm just talking about in the United States, who don't have homes, or in those homes they don't have enough to eat every night. They don't have a decent coat for colder weather, and more people are going to be donating, contributing, and doing less with the holiday. You notice that we've got less Christmas commercials coming on, and you're going to find that more and more to be the case, that we're going to have a little less of that hubbub, or I think we did less in the Black Friday and everything. People are starting to think, is this what I want to do with my money? Is this what I want to be contributing to? Because as of these days, it hasn't turned out in terms of how we are treating one another. We spend so much time stepping on each other, trying to get up and over each other, rather than helping each other out. So more people are going to be lending a hand towards animals, to children, single moms, things like that. Guys just out of prison, to try to say, how can I help you, or what can I do? Not necessarily so much giving, you'll have a part of that, but also there'll even be people that are teaching people how to fish, and not just getting a fish for them. Stay prayed up, stay centered, stay in your faith. You're going to get shook a little bit, especially if you're a person who likes to hold on to traditions and the way things were. You're going to have to be willing to modify and change some of those things in your life to continue to feel happiness and start a new 9-year cycle. And you will. Not this year, but next year you'll go into a number 1 year, and you'll be able to plant seeds for the new. But just like any gardener knows, or any farmer, you've got to have that harvest. You've got to pull those weeds out. You've got to do that in order to grow new. And so right now we're in that harvest. We're in the last of that harvest, and then we're going to go into a quieter time, a darker time, where more people are going to be taking care of them and taking care of their families, and less about being out here in the world. And that's a good thing, because we've got too much chaos and madness going into the world anyways. But stay prayed up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cycle for each personal year that you're in, so that you can understand what's going on for you. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Thumbs up, like, respond. I love it all. Have a good night.